Hello dear student of class 7. Welcome to DAV Moyle Public School online e-learning session of social science. I am your social science teacher Mr. Manish sir, and today we are going to learn structure of atmosphere and air and its composition. Dear student, the earth is surrounded by thick layer of air which is a mixture of several transparent gases, and this layer of air is called atmosphere. See on your screen the layer of atmosphere: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, and thermosphere. These are the layer of atmosphere. Four different layer. So here see the picture: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, and thermosphere. Exosphere is there. Troposphere. Dear student, it is the densest layer of atmosphere, and this is the portion where we live. It is most familiar to us. In here, all the weather changes continuously in troposphere. Water vapor, dust particle is here. The temperature decreases at the rate of 1 degree Celsius with every 165 meter ascent, and this is called the normal lapse rate. So, this is why temperature is very low in high mountains. So, all about the troposphere. Here, stratosphere. Above the layer of troposphere lies calm and clear air, which is called stratosphere. The total absence of water vapors and dust particles in this layer prevents the formation of clouds. It provides visibility at its finest. Aircraft often fly through the lower layer of the stratosphere because it facilitates visibility and contributes to easy flying conditions. The zone which demarcates line of separation between these two layers is defined tropopause. The temperature is almost constant in the lower part of the stratosphere. A special form of oxygen called ozone is found in the stratosphere. Remember this: ozone found in stratosphere. This ozone layer is very important, we know. It acts as filter, absorb harmful ultraviolet sun rays from reaching the earth's surface. So it is all about stratosphere. Here, mesosphere. Above the stratosphere lies another layer known as mesosphere. It is a cold layer where temperature generally decreases with increasing altitude. Meteors burn up in this layer, and it is coldest layer. This is where the meteors and comets are destroyed. Next layer is thermosphere. Above the mesosphere is thermosphere, where the air is very thin. In the lower layer of thermosphere, iron particles are present in concentration. These iron particles are electrically charged and play important role in wireless communication. Radio waves can be sent to different places through these iron particles. They enable wireless communication over the Earth's surface. Beyond the thermosphere, about 1600 km above the Earth's surface, the Earth's atmosphere gradually merges with very thin gases of the outer space. So, composition of air. Air and its composition. See in this diagram, the air which we inhale, it is not a single gas, we know, but a mixture of number of gases. It is found that up to an altitude of 90 km from the Earth's surface, the proportion of the three major gases C, nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Nitrogen. It occupies 78% of the total volume in the air. The most plentiful gas, but has little direct importance to living organism. Dear student, when we inhale air, we take oxygen. A major amount of nitrogen is not utilized inside our body system. Plants absorb nitrogen through the soil, and this is used by the plants to support their growth and development. Next composition is oxygen. We know oxygen is important gas to living being. It is second major gas in volume, which makes up 21% of the air. All living organism, whether human being or animal, inhale oxygen from the surrounding air to stay alive. Oxygen is known as life supporting gas. The atmosphere is continuously replenished of oxygen by a green plants through the process of photosynthesis, and this keeps healthy balance of oxygen in the air. Growing trees and bushes is very important to maintain a balance of oxygen supply in the air. So, here the third gas, carbon dioxide. We know it constitutes a very small percentage, 0.03% of the air. But it is an important gas maintaining a life cycle of plants over the earth. The carbon dioxide gas absorbs heat of the sun and warms up the lower atmosphere of the earth's surface. Human beings and animals release carbon dioxide during the process of respiration. The green plants draw this carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and utilize it during the process of photosynthesis. In this way, a balance is maintained in the atmosphere. If the amount of carbon dioxide is more in the air, it can adversely affect the living being. Carbon dioxide has a property to absorb heat. It increases temperature of the atmosphere, and which turn increases temperature over the earth's surface. This is cause of global warming. So carbon dioxide cause of global warming. So global warming can be prevented by minimizing the use of carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbon and methane. Understand? See the picture of global warming, greenhouse effect. Apart from these major gases, atmosphere also has some gases like argon, helium, methane and small volumes. The water vapors and dust particles are other important components present in atmosphere. They have their own relevance. So dear student, it is all about the compositions of the air. I hope you understand. So here the assignment question on today's topic. So you should write this question with its answer properly. So dear student, thank you for watching this video and thank you for making me a part of your day. Thank you for today.